What most people don't know after they fix their credit is that now they have to rebuild their credit, and they have to maintain a good credit score and maintain a good credit report after they have been through the dispute process of removing all of those negative items. So in today's video, I am going to give you all the tips that you need in order to rebuild and maintain a good credit report and a good credit score. So make sure that you keep on watching. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Jamie. I love helping other aspiring entrepreneurs start, build, and launch their online businesses while also keeping their finances on track. For the latest videos, make sure to hit the bell to be notified when I post a video every week. In order for you to build and maintain a good credit score, you need to also take responsibility and make sure that you are monitoring and tracking everything that goes on with your credit. So let's start with tip number one that can definitely help you stay on track, and it's setting up online payments for all of your current bills. Automatic payments are easy, secure, and convenient, meaning you don't have to worry about this every single month. I mean, you do have to worry about having the money in the bank in order to make those payments, but you don't have to remind yourself or set up reminders that you have to pay that bill, because automatically it's just going to happen. And when you set automatic payments, this prevents you from incurring late fees. And most importantly, it prevents you from making late payments on those credit cards or on that loan that will eventually be reported to the credit bureaus, and then your credit score will go down 50 to 100 points. My next tip is use your credit wisely. Do not open new lines of credit if it's not necessary. Specifically, if you are shopping, whether that's physically that you're in the mall or online shopping, and they say, hey, would you like a 10% discount or 20% discount on your entire purchase? If you apply for this credit card, then we can give you this percentage off. So many people fall into this trap. You really have to ask yourself, is it worth me having an inquiry on my credit, which is going to lower my credit score, by just saving 10% or 20% off? It's something to think about before making that final decision. And this happens a lot around the holidays, where it's very tempting. There are a lot of sales and people are trying to save more money when they're doing their shopping. But again, if you don't need that credit card, then I don't advise you to apply for it, because you're just hurting your credit. And I've mentioned many times before, when you are trying to fix your credit, all those inquiries will be there. All those credit cards, all that debt that you have will be there. And it's going to be costly. It's going to take time and patience for you to get all of those things removed. So why not avoid them from the beginning, right? If you don't need it, then just don't get it at all. And if you do have credit cards, then use them wisely. Use them only when it's necessary. And when you do use them, make sure that you're not going over the limit. Make sure that all your credit cards are balanced out. And another tip around this is that if you are applying for any new credit cards or any new loans, make sure first that your mortgage, that your car loan, that your student loans, or any other debt that you might have are in good standing before you apply more debt and more credit to your current debt that you have in your life. Okay, next is be very cautious when you are receiving these credit card solicitations in the mail. Okay, I know for me, I receive them all the time from all different credit card companies. Specifically when they see that my credit is good, they're like, "Ooh, she's a target. She can apply and get our credit card, and then that way, we can offer her this interest rate and just basically take her money." But no, you really want to be careful and make sure that you're not adding unnecessary lines of credit to your credit, and you're also making sure that if you have a poor credit score right now, you're not applying for credit cards, because that's just going to lower your credit score even more. Okay, Remember, anytime you apply for credit, you get a credit inquiry reported across all 3 credit bureaus. So you want to make sure that you're not affecting your credit more when it already needs to be fixed. What you want to do is first fix your credit, build and maintain a good credit by doing all the things that you need to do. And then once you are ready, then you can consider applying for new lines of credit and doing all the things that you want to do. And also just remember that if you have a poor credit score right now and you receive a credit card application in the mail, they're going to offer you the highest interest rate. And I do not advise you to do this, okay? Because what you're going to end up with is a high bill every single month for this credit card. So you want to make sure that you're balancing out all of your current debt and that you're really considering if it's necessary adding more debt to the one that you already have. Tip number 4 is to not close any credit cards unless it's absolutely necessary in order to close a loan. Every time you close a credit card, you are also closing the history that you have. So let's say you have a credit card and you've been having that credit card for 5 or 7 years. If you decide to call the credit card company and close the card, that will be deleted. That history and that account is going to be deleted off your credit history. And you do not want that. So just make sure that you are leaving those cards that you have the longest with, because the credit history is what makes up your credit availability. And if you have great credit availability, then it's going to be easier for you to apply for new lines of credit when you need to. Also, by closing credit cards, this will affect your credit score and it will actually lower your credit score, okay? Because remember, now you're telling the creditors that you cannot handle or manage this debt. So it's going to affect your credit negatively, okay? So if you don't need to use a credit card, just don't use it at all versus trying to close the account. Tip number 5 is that it's always better for you to pay off your credit cards or for you to fix your credit, meaning removing all of those negative accounts, any collections, any charge-offs, any repos, anything that's reflecting negatively on your credit report. It's just best for you to take care of this before you go and apply for a mortgage loan or a car loan, because this is going to make a huge difference on the amount that they're going to give you and also the interest rate that they're going to give you as well. And last, you want to make sure that your credit usage is 30% or less of your balance. Meaning if you have a credit card that the credit limit is $1,000, you don't want to be using $900 of that balance. You want to make sure that it's 30% or less, because when you do this, it just it sends a message to these creditors saying, hey, I know how to manage my money. I can responsibly manage my debt and all these lines of credit that I currently have. And that's what you want. You want your credit usage to be reported in a positive way to these lenders, right? So that way, anytime you need to apply for new credit, they will see this. And secondly, what you want to do is have a mixture of credit, meaning you want to have maybe a car loan or a mortgage and then 2 credit cards that you continuously make payments on time and that you are up to date with all of your payments, and also keeping 30% or less of your balance, because again, this will help your credit score increase and it will also be reflected in a positive way on your credit report. I hope this video was very helpful. If you need to have your credit checked, maybe you want to fix your credit but you're just not sure what's on there or what needs to be removed or how much it will cost, make sure that you check the link in the description, because we can actually do a free consultation for you where we do a detailed analysis of your credit and we can tell you how we can help you and how the process works. So make sure to check the link below. Also, if you are looking to start your coaching, consulting, or service-based business while also keeping your finances on track, but you're looking for more support, we do have a Facebook private community with other entrepreneurs like yourself. So if you would like to join our community and get the support that you need, throughout your journey, make sure that you use the link in the description as well. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest videos. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day and blessed week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.